Hey guys, welcome back to Resin Bell. This month on Resin Bell, we're going to be doing 30 pours in 30 days. Oh my gosh. A resin on a resin channel? Shocking. I know, right? So we're going to be working with UV resin, epoxy resin. We're going to be doing dirty pours, coasters, jewelry, trays, all kinds of different things. So it's going to get wild. So I hope you guys stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to Resin Bell. For today's video, I'm going to be using this mold that I got from Temu, and you can use my link in the description box below to go see all of the different things that I've purchased and to find this mold if you're interested in getting it. Now, a lot of people have used this one already, and I'm excited to try it out, but there is going to be a bit of a twist. So hopefully something that nobody else has thought of doing. First thing we gotta do, I picked out some different colors. I grabbed this color called No Regrets. This was a sample that I got at a retreat, and I cannot read that. It's just too small. Alright, and then I have some key lime from Counterculture DIY. And then I pulled out Green Growler Dispersion Color and Sangria Dispersion Color by Counterculture DIY. I can't wait. I'm really hoping this turns out well. I'm very excited about it, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm just starting out with trying to tint the resin with this dispersion color, and I always try to do very small amounts at a time because it does go very opaque quickly, so you want to just add a little bit at a time if you're wanting a translucent color like I am. So I'm just adding a little bit as I go just to make sure I don't hit that opaque point. I love this color. It's so cute. I think it's going to go really well with the glitter, No Regrets glitter that I've picked out, and I'm really excited to use this for the strawberry. I think it'll make a cute color. I'm just going to add in my glitters here and mix those up carefully. I don't want to add too many bubbles, so I'm kind of stirring carefully, but I love these colors. I'm so excited about this glitter. As you know, glitter is life. So I just spritz the mold with a little bit of alcohol to try to help pop any bubbles that might go in, and filling it very, very slowly because I don't want to trap bubbles in there, but I also have a few other techniques I want to show. So I've slowed this down a little bit so that you can see I'm using a popsicle stick to kind of push the glitter into each of these points. There's a lot of places where bubbles can get trapped in this. So I'm basically kind of priming each of those points and getting some glitter and some resin on my stick and kind of pushing it into those points. It is not filling them, it's just kind of priming the sides of the mold so that when I fill the mold more, the glitter can slowly go into those spaces and will help it kind of flow. Now that I've done that, I'm going ahead and refilling my mold, but I'm not filling it quite to the very top. I'm just filling it just below that line. And now I'm going through and I am squeezing the mold. Should be able to see it here. You see how that air bubble came out of that point, and I just kind of shake it a little bit to get it to pop. And then when I release, it sucks in the resin. So I go all the way around the mold doing that for each one of those, and when I get a bubble, then I pop it and I suck in the good resin. You see it again here, squeezed out a bubble, pop it, and then it pulls in the good resin without the bubbles. So I did this to all of the points, and I only ended up with one bubble in one of the skinnier points. So this is a really good method if you're using this particular mold. Okay, now that you've got that done, then you can go ahead and fill the mold all the rest of the way to the top. So I gave this mold a little squirt of alcohol, just a very fine mist, and mostly landing it in that very center area. So when I pour, it'll pour directly down onto that, and it will help the resin flow without bubbles. Now sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't, but I have noticed that it does help me. Now the only thing you want to be careful of is adding too much alcohol. You don't want to add too much because it can make your resin turn out soft. Like, it'll still kind of cure, but it'll feel almost rubbery in places, so be very careful about how much alcohol you use. Look at that gorgeous color and that gorgeous sparkle. Oh my gosh, I'm here for it. Now for the fun part, trying to demold these. These are some tough molds, guys, I'm not gonna lie. The top is not terrible if you do it one spike at a time, but the the main strawberry is just like, you need your guns on for this one. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. But just keep working at it. I kind of just rolled it down and then rolled it down again. And then when I got it about halfway, I was able to just push one side down over and pop it off. It was not easy. Push! Look at this berry, you guys. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's so cute. I love it. Oh yes, I love the color. I love the glitter, the sparkle. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna mix some of this Tekaru's pigments in copper metal. Add some of this glitter. This came from the Dollar Tree a long time ago. One of their multi-packs. I don't know if they still have this. It's kind of a brown, but it has like color shift. A little bit of color shift to it. And then I'm going to be using a brownie batter by B&B Glitter. next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add some nice and thick. Now I have left all the footage of stirring this in to show you how much I had to add. I did speed it up so that you don't have to set through the whole thing, but you do have to add, if your resin is pretty thin, you do have to add quite a bit of this stuff to thicken it up. But you just add a little bit at a time and slowly stir the powder in, and it will start to thicken, and then you just keep adding until you get to the thickness that you want. Now there is a side note that this is a white powder, and it does make your resin go a little bit lighter color. So if you're planning on using this and you want your color saturated, make sure you add enough color or add in more color to get the darkness that you wanted. Now unfortunately I didn't have any brown color. All I had was the mica powder, and I didn't want to use any more of that, so I ended up with kind of a milk chocolate color. Which is totally fine with me, but it is starting to thicken up now. As you can see, we've gotten to the consistency of brownie batter at this point, and so I've added in more. I'm trying to get it to to the point where I can put some on the edge of the cup and it's not going to run very much. I really don't want it to run very much at all. I want it very, very, very thick. Now unfortunately I lost my footage of when I was putting this on the strawberry. So I'll tell you how I did that. I just took one of the popsicle sticks and I kind of smoothed it onto the side very carefully and put it just where I wanted it to go. This is very thick, so it's not going to run hardly at all. So I don't have to worry about it moving on from where I put it. So I just put it on there very carefully, kind of smoothed it on, kind of like putting icing on a cake, and then I just put it where I wanted it to go. I placed a little circle of it on the silicone mat, and then I set the strawberry down inside that because I wanted it to look like the chocolate had run off of the strawberry and left a little puddle underneath, just like when you're doing a real chocolate strawberry. And I think it turned out really cute, and it also had the added bonus of making the box more stable, because these boxes have a very tiny bottom portion, and it can topple over a little bit if you push it. So this does make it a lot more sturdy. So this is just after I added all the brown resin, and you can see the little pull at the bottom. You can see that it's not dripping because I made it thick enough. So that's something to be thoughtful of when you try to do this. Okay guys, so this turned out so stinking cute. I kind of love it. My little chocolate covered strawberry. The only thing I wish is that I had had some brown pigment instead of the mica powder, because you can't see the glitter. Not really. I mean, you can see a little bit of it, but I think it would have been better if it had been all glitter, because these two pieces are glitter, but I didn't, and this is what I tried. But I still like how it turned out. It's so fun, and the added benefit is that it gets this larger base, because these are pretty top heavy, and so that really stabilizes it. But I am super excited with my little chocolate strawberry. I love it, and I like the fact that it's different, and I love how it turned out. It's so cute. I'm definitely going to try this again with some different colors, and I'm going to get some brown pigment. Yeah, love how that turned out. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.